Yes, everybody, Stephen Howson, full-time Devils. United have finally beaten Chelsea in the FA Cup 2-0, and it was actually a brilliant team performance. From the first minute, United looked up for it, and thank you for playing Juan Mata in the hole. I was pulling my hair out thinking about Juan Mata playing on the right-hand side of a midfield three. We played him at the top of a diamond, we played two up front, and it absolutely paid off a treat. And what was really interesting and brilliant to see was that it was our midfielders that was getting forward into the box and actually won us the game. And I thought Juan Mata was very good in that hole. I thought Marcus and Lukaku worked very, very hard. And if that's the sort of blueprint that we have to do to go and deal with what Liverpool are bringing on Sunday, so be it. I am a lot more confident after that performance. We bounced back from our defeat. Not to overplay it, because Chelsea have been in different form at the moment, but it was always a tough place for us to go, and it shouldn't be discounted how good a win it is. But let's not get too carried away, because they haven't been fantastic at the moment. I tell you what though, how good does it actually feel? That was proper old school United, where we went out, we had quality in the final third, we was aggressive, we had intelligence to our play, a little bit of shithousery at time, and once we got those first two goals, that's what you want in an away tie like this against another top six opponent. You want to be able to go and hit them on the counter, and then you want to be able to sit off and let them do their work. And it very nearly paid off for us in the second half, with Marcus Rashford being the one to get away, and so many times he was lethal on the break. I thought it was an excellent team performance. Credit to Ole for mixing it up, going with a slightly different system, because honestly, like I said at the start, when the team news came out, I was like, oh no, this isn't good. This isn't good. Juan Mata on the right wing is not good. But that wasn't the way it was going to be, and instead, because we played the diamond, it allowed Herrera to shimmy over to the right and protect Young a little bit, with Alonso and Hazard coming down that side. Pogba did his defensive share on that left-hand side, covering with Luke Shaw. And I thought it was just an excellent team performance. United very hard to break down. We allowed Chelsea a lot of shots, but not a lot of shots from inside the box. There was a lot of shots from distance. Not really much to deal with there. And we are in the hat for the next round. Technically, the treble's still on, lads. Let's get your comments in and see what you guys are saying. Someone said you got completely outplayed. Settle the fuck down, my friend. Did Chelsea look like they was going to win that game at any stage? No, they didn't, did they? So zip it. Get your questions, get your comments in. Who was man of the match? Mates, I will come in there and slap you silly. How about that? Ashley Young was solid today. He was a solid piece of shit. That's what it was. Part the bus and counter with two headers. Did we really part the bus? No, we didn't part the bus. We actually attacked on the front, mate. Did you just watch the same game? I don't think you did. Romero, greatest number 2 in the world, says Marco Ramos. Correct. Yeah, everybody saw Abdul on telly, I'm assuming. Sarri getting sacked in the morning. Loads of you saying that. Yeah, I think that's very likely. Ander Herrera, man of the match. Not the only one saying that one. Let's talk about what Ander Herrera was offering tonight. Can you believe we had a manager, possibly managers, that so often picked Fellaini ahead of Ander Herrera? I remember when the guy signed, so many times standing outside Old Trafford going, Herrera makes us tick. And he is a genuine leader. He is a genuine leader. And I think he's a massive asset to this football team. Complements Matic and Pogba brilliantly in that midfield. Allows Pogba to go and do what he needs to do. And he's covering box to box. Fantastic, Ander Herrera. And getting a goal was just the icing on the cake of what was a very good, very calm performance. Calm in both boxes, which you've got to really love, haven't you? Smalling was great, says Cream Pickle. Yeah, I thought both centre-halves very good, actually. And Luke Shaw, very good as well. Graham Souness is crying somewhere. Graham Souness, yeah, if anyone sees him, please just comfort him. Don't try and feed him. Don't approach him unless you've got a blanket, because he might be liable to lash out at the moment. Am I doing the draw results? If I am live while the draw happens, yes, I will react to the draw. So the lads in there are going to shout me when they get the opportunity. He is captain material, says the Last King. Yeah, I think he is captain material. I definitely think he is captain material. Out of all the ones that was playing today, he's the one that probably should have the armband. Love Rashford's work rate. Yep, absolutely. Apparently it's Chelsea fans talking shit because they can't face the fact that they are shit. Yeah. London completed it, mate. Oh, I love that. Credit where it's due. Young was pretty good tonight, says KD. Not really, mate. Let's be honest with ourselves. I think we carried him at times. I mean, and people talk about, I don't want to turn this into an Ashley Young slagging fest, so I'm going to do it on my channel straight after this. But getting booked in the first 20 minutes, people talk about Young's in there for his experience. His decision making is terrible. He does this all the time. He did it on Tuesday night against Paris. He could have cost us the game way before we actually lost the game. And he could have done the same again tonight by getting himself carded so early doors against someone like Hazard, who we know is going to be liable to go down all the time. People talk about his experience. Well, talk about the lack of decision making in the guy if you're going to do that. But don't want to be negative. Very happy with the performance overall from everybody tonight, so it's happy days. I do think we're probably going to draw City. Yeah. Are they drawing? Are we doing the draw right now, lads? Just about to start the draw now. All right, sound. So we'll have the draw in a second, and we'll see what the crack is. Who's going to get City in the next round? Yeah. Who's the lowest ranked team? Let's start with that. That's probably who City are going to get. Painting red all over London, says Robin. Millwall next round. That's a very interesting shout. There's a couple of people I know that really think we're going to get Millwall. I'm probably not too... I'm probably thinking a pretty similar thing myself as well. Pogba, man of the match, says Sammy. Pogba was fantastic again. Definitely agree with both him and Herrera sort of shouts for man of the match. Matic is a beast. He literally saved us from goals. I thought, though, just at the start of the second half, those two fouls that he did back-to-back, I was certain the second one he was walking, which was a bit of a joke because the first one he just completely won the ball. It was a fantastic tackle, but the second one it was comfortably a yellow card. How he didn't walk for that, I don't know, but he didn't, so it's happy days. Sarri got smoked by Ollie. Yes, I would be very, very, very shocked if he is in a job tomorrow morning. Draw, who cares? We'll win until City. We danced at the Emirates and now we're swimming at the bridge. Manchester Derby in a cup final. Oof, that would be hanging, wouldn't it, that? If you are enjoying football under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the moment, can you do me a favour and like the video? Nice one. Bring on Liverpool. Is Fred ever going to play? Not sure. Like Manchester, London is red. Like it. Lindelof was good. Yeah, Lindelof was good. Would love a derby in a final. Do you know what? I don't know if I would. I think it'd be horrible if we had a derby in a final. It'd be minging, wouldn't it? Rashford movement off the ball was wonderful. Yes, actually, I totally forgot about this. But if you go and watch the first goal, Marcus obviously has a hand in both. A little bit more of a hand in the second one. But as Pogba bangs the first ball in, if you look at the run that Marcus does, he cuts across Alonso, and because he cuts across Alonso, Alonso goes with him, and it's just 1 or 2 yards that Alonso moves. And because Alonso moves 2 yards towards Marcus Rashford, Ander Herrera is free before Alonso turns to him and realises the threat that's there. So Marcus Rashford, big up for the hand he played in both goals. 2 fantastic crosses. But I just thought I'd highlight that because I was really impressed with that angle that he ran across and created a little bit of space. That was fantastic. That was happy days. We won without Lingard and Marshall, mate. We did win without Lingard and Marshall. It was a big ask. Like I said, Chelsea are pretty inconsistent. If we manage to do that against Liverpool, I'll be absolutely delighted. Assassin says pure luck. Was it, though? Did I like the formation? I did like the formation. Now, like I said, when the team news came out, it did look like 4-3-3. And I thought, this is why Mata on the right-hand side, and I don't like that whatsoever. But we did play Mata in the middle. And playing Mata in the middle as that number 10 gives him protection because you've got people who are going to do that wide work and can do the fallback work right behind him. And it just allows him to sort of pull the strings and bring it, the quality of play that he's got in and around the D. We didn't really see him create anything in the final third, but that was what the intention of what he was there to do was. And I thought it worked pretty well. So I was pretty happy with that. Our key player injured, and that was Chelsea's best 11, and we still won with ease. Yep, I agree with that one. Is Lukaku done at United? I don't think so, mate. I thought he put in a pretty fine performance there tonight. I didn't think it was spectacularly good, but I thought it was pretty good, and I thought that was the sort of job that you're going to want to do from him, and that is why I like 2 strikers. I think 2 strikers for United is where we've got to go with it. Chelsea wasn't going to score. Rashford equals lethal. Here we go. Have we got the draw coming up?
Yeah.
How long are we looking for? They're still talking. All right, okay. The draw is on. Hopefully, I'm still live for when the draw finishes. Would love to see Ruben Neves in this team. Do you know what? I think that's an excellent shout. Herrera words, mate. I've not heard them. Unless you're talking about my Herrera words. Swansea versus City, people are commenting. Is that right? Chelsea are hopeless at the moment, so not much of a scalp. Not necessarily true. Not necessarily true, although, yeah, they are very inconsistent. Ollie has shown that he can take the game to teams without fear. He is permanent in my heart. This is United. That's what I agree. That's what I meant when I said it felt like old school United. It felt like a proper Fergie era performance. It felt like we knew what we had to do against a top team. We were very disciplined without the ball, and when we got the ball, we what? Wolves away. It looks like Manchester United have drawn Wolves away in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. That I like. That is a very winnable game for us to find our way through into the semi-final. You lads, let me know what you think about that. Wolves away is who Manchester United have got in the quarter-final. For me, I think that is a very winnable game for us. We should be looking at pushing our way into the semi-final on the back of that. Pretty happy with that. That's about as good as a draw as we could have got, I reckon. Give us your thoughts and reactions to that in the comments. Everyone's just commenting Wolves. Another away match. Well, do you know what? We used to get home matches constantly as well, didn't we? If that was a home match, United would have already taken the money. Revenge time for Wolves. Great response from the boys, says Jay Wayne. Yeah, it was a great response. It was an absolutely fantastic response on the back of going down against PSG. So yeah, I like that. Very interested to see what we can do with the Scousers on Sunday. Lukaku was good again. Alexis looked bright. I thought Alexis was still very mediocre, very bang average. Didn't really see much out of him. We need Sanchez and Lukaku to man up to stand a chance against PSG. Do you actually think we've got a chance against PSG? Because I don't think we've got any sort of chance against PSG, if I'm being honest with you. It's a tricky fixture. It's not a bye, certainly, but it's a very winnable game for us. And I think if that's all that's between us and a semi-final, I'm absolutely taking it. Anyway, that is it from me. Thank you guys for joining us. Come over and join me on my channel in around about 45 minutes or so, where we'll be looking at the in-depth analysis using the Instat data that I get, going over a few of the talking points, and you guys are more than welcome to come and join me over there, where we'll be taking more of your questions and stuff like that. So come and join me over on my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.